So I bought this as a project boat, rebuilt the carburetors, fuel pump, and we took it out this weekend. And our boat was sitting for a while, and I've been using that tank, testing it at the house, and I drained all the fuel out of the main tank, and I thought we were good, but on the water it killed on me, and tons of milky white stuff was in the fuel water separator. So I switched back to that tank and we were good to go. So I've got about 5 gallons of gas in that tank, and I'll put a picture at the end of what was in the water separator so you can see how nasty it was. But if you have this problem, I'll show you the easiest way to get whatever's in that tank out. I bought this at Walmart, the transfer pump, but you can easily just take your line, instead of this going to this gas tank, this would be hooked up to the main line of the boat, which would be right there. So you got your hose and your ball, and you can use the ball straight into the, what I have here, the 2-liter clear in a 5-gallon bucket, so it can't tip over, and you just pump it until it comes out. But what I've got going on is you just pump. And you'll be able to see exactly if you have any trash and debris. So far, so good. I've done this one 2-liter bottle full, and it was just pure gas. A lot of it happened while we were on the water. It was just nasty. But like I said, this boat has been sitting for years. So once we get it out and clean, we'll be good to go. So that's what we're looking for, crystal clear. And I'm just putting it back into a 5-gallon can, and I'll put it right back in the boat when we're done. So what I'm thinking is, while we were on the water cruising around, it shook up all that nasty stuff. So what I'm gonna do is shake the boat before we do the next pumping. And so if there was water, it would separate at the bottom, and then you just pour out the good gas, and then when you get to the water, throw it away. But this is a very fast way to clean your tank out. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna shake the boat. Get that gas going. I like the 2-liter bottle and the 5-gallon bucket because it can't tip over. And I'm going to change out my fuel filters because I'm sure they got full of gunk. So far so good. I really think it all happened while we were on the water. Again, crystal clear. That's exactly what we're after. Just be careful with gas because it's extremely flammable. And I have to put this disclaimer out. But this is a very easy way to clean your tank. Now, when we did get home, the spark plugs were fouled out. They were black. So if something like that happens, you will have to either change the plugs or clean them. And it started right back up after that. So it doesn't really hurt anything. You just got to watch everything for the carburetors, but your fuel filter should have grabbed everything. I had a water separator with a fuel filter, and then I have one going to the tank. But I'm replacing both of those. One second, let me shake the boat again. I should have did this the first time. Wouldn't have had this trouble. I would have noticed it all. Because I didn't get any trash the first time I did it before we went out. Meaning the first time that I've ever messed with the original fuel tank since it was sitting from the guy I bought it from. I really do think we're good to go. This will be the 4th round with no trash in it. But I will leave a picture of what was at the bottom of the fuel water separator.